Candidates over fire, ladder 8, EMS 10, Picatinny for an engine. 3, North Warren Street, Barry's Luncheonette, West Blackwell Street, Bassett Highway, is across for the reported smoke in the basement. 15, 31, 130.
Morris County Communications, Dover Fire, ladder 8, EMS 10, Picatinny for an engine. Number 3, North Warren Street, Barry's Luncheonette, West Blackwell Street, Bassett Highway across for the reported smoke in the basement. It's Canada Dover Fire, Picatinny Fire. 3, North Warren Street, Barry's Luncheonette, West Blackwell Street, Bassett Highway across for the reported smoke in the basement. 15, 32, 130.
County Picatinny, Chief 3 is in service.
Where is it? Ladder 8 responding. Where is it?
County from Lieutenant 1.
Lieutenant 1.
Show me another end.
Where do you want it from? You got,
Lieutenant 1, upgraded to a second alarm.
Mauricio's going second alarm.
County, I appear to have a fire in the wall. I need...
Alright, Lieutenant, I got fire in the wall. Let's cut out.
Try to figure out what else I need right now.
Ladder 8. County, just about Picatinny, close to target is at Warren Bassett in front of Reddit Center.
10-4, they're coming in with their, Quint. You want them to hit it?
Yeah. Alan, can we get up on the roof?
Repeat that?
Alan, I need some tools back here. We gotta get this wall opened up.
What's your location? What's your location, LT?
I'm in the El Pariso in the back. I'm in El Pariso in the back.
Alright, you appreciate that. You're in back of Barry's? Can I get there through Barry's?
County FD1 responding. Sounds like he's by Oak, the Brenda Lee Taqueria now. Alright. FD1 responding.
FD1, when you arrive, you could have Chief 2 take over the ladder truck for me.
Yeah, we're a bit out.
Alright, I got heavy smoke now in Barry's.
Alright, our second alarm only has a RIT. Do we need more?
Hold off for right now. Let the lieutenant make that decision.
All units operating Dover. All units operating Dover. Go to Ops 1. Go to Ops 1 for Dover.
County, Picatinny Chief 3 is on location, switching Ops 1.
What's your location?
Morris County Communications, Dover Fire. Wharton Fire, mutual aid into Dover, 171 West Blackwell Street. Barry L. Schwartz, Building 4, Randolph Ave, Park Heights Ave, across for the commercial fire alarm. Morris County Communications, Dover Fire, your second call. Wharton, mutual aid into Dover, 171 West Blackwell Street, Harry L. Schwartz, Building 4, for the commercial fire alarm, 1539, 130.
Command for firefighter 6. Command for firefighter 6.
All units stand down. Firefighter 6, go to the county.
Go.
County for Lieutenant 1, third alarm.
Good. Local truck, where's your location right now?
We're at the academy.
Wait.
Do you want us to start heading over to Dover for coverage?
Hey, for a big start making your way up to Dover for structural fire. County receive, going third alarm.
Warden's going on yet?
Warden's chief's on the air. I let him know he's going to the scene.
Morris County Communications, Dover Fire. Dover Fire, paid recall, Rockaway Borough for your wreck. County Coordinator, Rockaway Township, Company 4 for an engine. Wharton for an engine. Picatinny Arsenal for a ladder. Rockaway Township Fire for an ambulance. Randolph Fire for your wreck. Number 3, North Warren Street, Barry's Luncheonette. West Blackwell Street, Bassett Highway for the commercial structure fire. Third alarm. Morris County Communications, Dover Fire, paid recall, Rockaway Borough for your wreck. County Fire Coordinator, Rockaway Township Fire, Company 4 for an engine. Wharton Fire for an engine. Picatinny Arsenal for a ladder. Rockaway Township Fire, Company 2 for an ambulance. Randolph Fire for your wreck. Third alarm, 3 North Warren Street, Barry's Luncheonette. West Blackwell Street, Bassett Highway or Cross for the commercial structure fire. 1543-130.
Receive. We have an engine company going in Division 1 to the Delta side. We'll be pulling ceiling. Chief 1, Division Alpha.
Stand by, Anthony. I need him to charge the yellow line off the ladder truck.
To what division?
Division 2.
Engine 411 below Steve. He wants to drop a line.
411. Are you my work?
You want to go to work? Where you're in.
Well, no, I got 2 as a wreck. I have my only 2. Yellow line start. Yellow line start. Yellow line has water. Division 2, you have water.
FC1, you also have Randolph covered as
Division Alpha.
Wharton engine 320 Dover. Where'd you like it? Wharton C1 County on C. Wharton C1, ops 1.
Moonlight. Command, Division Alpha. Update. Command, we have heavy smoke pouring from the side here. No extra info at this point. Command, Division Alpha, we have products of structural burning exposing on the Alpha side. Bravo exposure, Bravo 1. Again, I need an extra truck company here.
Command, you want another ladder?
Yes, please give me another ladder.
Receive. C1 to 320.
Yes, you want.
You're looking into a hydrant on Blackwell Street, almost in front of Baker Theater. Chris Classic Theater, hook into that hydrant, bring it on in.
20 receive.
Wharton Truck 323 C1.
Mark CMS 3.
I'm going to give you Operations 3. St. Clair's US Sales also started out there. I'm going to have them go to that channel for communications for this incident. Check it out to the one fire, multiple fire assets.
Received, Ops 3.
Did they need another piece of apparatus?
32.
42 approaching the scene. Can you find us with us approach?
Right now, for quantity suppressive approach, I'm going to find out where the water.
Now fire. All companies, your Rick is second request. 3 North Warren Street into Dover at Barry's Luncheonette for the confirmed commercial structure fire. Morris County Communications, Randolph Fire, all companies, your Rick, second request. 3 North Warren Street in Dover, Barry's Luncheonette for the confirmed commercial structure fire. 1549-130.
Well, one St. Clair's US unit as well, so I'm going to stay around this time. Advise when you need anything further.
Will do, thanks. Ops 1. 1 for Mac 3-1.
Received, I'm working on your fireman.
Got to receive, going 4th alarm, Chief.
Go to 4th alarm.
Chief, going 4th.
C1 to 321.
Go to 321.
You're coming down Blackwell Street, and you're going to be right in front of Pickatinny's ladder truck.
Receive.
Command from Division Alpha. We need somebody, Division Charlie, the alleyway from Bassett. At least 2 firefighters to evaluate progress. Division Alpha 7 does not have any progress. Heavy heat, fire in the walls. Alpha side.
323 to C1. Where do you want us?
And we moved up for 32 over 2.
Yeah, dispatch back 4-1 as well.
Morris County Communications, County Fire Coordinator, Rockaway Township, Company 4 for an engine. Randolph Fire for your Rick. Mine Hill Fire for a ladder. Randolph Fire Company 2 for an engine. Mine Hill fire for another engine. Picatinny fire for your Rick. Fourth alarm into Dover, 3 North Warren Street, Barry's Luncheonette, West Blackwell Street, past the highway or cross to the commercial structure fire. Morris County Communications, County Fire Coordinator, Rockaway Township Fire Company 4 for an engine. Randolph fire for your Rick. Mine Hill fire for a ladder and an engine. Randolph Fire Company 2 for an engine. Picatinny Arsenal for another Rick. Fourth alarm fire, 3 North Warren Street, Barry's Luncheonette, West Blackwell Street, past the highway or cross for the commercial structure fire. 1554-130.
That's affirmative, sir. We're going 5th alarm. Randolph Chief 2, receive, switch to operations 1.
Receive, Warren and Blackwell.
Evac.
Command from SC-1, Division Alpha, heavy smoke, possible smoke explosion. Get me an evacuation in this building, call on all units. I still need a Charlie side assessment.
Warren Street for the 5th alarm, Harry's Luncheonette, West Blackwell Street, past the highway or cross for the commercial structure fire. Morris County Communications, Mount Tabor fire, Netcom fire for your Rick. 5th alarm fire, 3 North Warren Street, Barry's Luncheonette, West Blackwell Street, past the highway or cross for the commercial structure fire. 1555-130.
Receive, command from the county.
Round 17 to C3.
County from Netcom, Captain 1.
Good, Cap.
Yeah, I'm here.
Receive, Dover command from the county.
Battery to C1.
Dover command from engine 20, Randolph engine 21. We're approaching Blackwell. What's your assignment for us?
Alpha Delta Corner, Ritz Stage, Blackwell, and Warren. Chief 1, Division Alpha. I only have 1 engine company, 2 additional firefighters on Division Alpha 1. I need an additional 2 engines, 1 truck company to the front door, Alpha side.
Alright, receive from engine 21. Do you want us to lay in, hit another plug for you?
C1 from ladder 8. Goes over C1. From firefighter 6. I have fire on the jet catching spot on Bassett Highway, in the alley. Come on, with the current message from firefighter 6. On the first floor. Chief 1, Division Alpha.
County, Randolph engine 21's on scene.
All units clear traffic, Ops 1. Chief 1, Division Alpha. Goes over C1. Interior firefighters reporting multiple explosions. Division Alpha, Bravo exposure 1. We'll need additional alarm, and we'll need 2 engines and a truck company still not received. Division Alpha.
County from Mac 31. Notify JCP now to respond ASAP.
Receive Mac 31. Mac 31, can I get you on mutual aid channel so I can talk to you?
I'm trying to get accountability of who I have here now. Chief, 2 engines and a truck. I need now. Front door. Chief 1, report of Charlie side, fire blowing out the rear. Still need 2 engines, 1 truck, A side. We see fire out of the rear of the building. Working on additional resources. County, can you give me 2 more engines? Structural smoke exposing on Delta 1, Delta 2, and the roof of Delta 3. We again will need Alpha side on Warren Street with multiple companies. Receive, we're working on it now. Basement, Bravo exposure 1.
Over to Dover I-6.
Dover Fire Chief on the air. Dover Fire Chief on the air from the county.
Goes over C1.
Alright, Chief, here's your rundown. You got Pine Hill Fire Dispatch. You got Randolph coming for your second rig. You had 2 more additional rigs on your 5th alarm. 1 coming from Netcon, 1 coming from Mount Tabor. We have another engine from Randolph coming. That's 4-1. Mac 3-1's on scene. Netcon's on the air for your rig.
Receive. You strike me 1 more.
You want 2 more ladders as well?
County, can you dispatch me 2 more engines, 1 more ladder? Chief 1 urgent, Division Alpha. All units clear. I got an urgent message coming through. Go ahead.
Rooftop exposure reports fire blowing out the rear of the building, Blackwell side. We need to divert an engine and a truck, Bassett Highway through the alley to get to the rear side of Blackwell buildings.
Be advised I have fire off the roof too.
Chief, I would recommend an additional alarm. We need aerial devices in the air on Blackwell Street and Bassett Highway with independent water sources.
Letter 5 responding, Richard.
Chief, which one?
On, over IC.
Chief 1. Fair enough, Chief 1.
Respond, Ops 1 is tied up. I'm on scene here. Gonna start another writ. They just put my team to work.
Receive. Your team is in work.
You need to go down Sussex Street. Sussex off of Blackwell or 46? Go down 46, take a right on Sussex, and take a right on Blackwell.
Receive. About 5 minutes. Fire command. Pulling out, going defensive. 1603.
Turn on the Bassett Highway. Receive. Bassett Firehouse, Bassett Highway. 14 with the Rick. Receive.
Chief, Delta side, we have 2 on the roof. Evacuating now.
County, Mac 3-1.
No base, Corn County.
Hey, hold it, other truck?
My no base, you were broken up. Were you trying to call the comm center?
24. I'm trying to figure out if they need that truck down there.
I have an engine here.
You see we're working on getting the apparatus here now.
The 6 that they don't have.
Randolph is going to work.
We also have Randolph going to work. And we're going to need additional Rick team from somewhere.
Alright. Picatinny's Rick is already en route, correct?
Picatinny is depleted.
Alright, we moved anything out of Chester yet?
County, Mine Hill, Quint 4, near the municipal building, near the scene. Received. Quint 4 here by the municipal building near the scene.
Received 2 injuries. Go with your last part of that message.
Do you have 2 ambulances en route here?
Negative, we'll send them.
Barry's lunching at West Blackwell Street, past the highway across for the commercial structure fire. Morris County Communications. Chester Fire, your Rick is being requested for a 5th alarm fire in Dover, 3 North Warren Street, Barry's Luncheonette, 1606-130.
No, they're requesting a tower.
Receive.
Waiting service.
C1 to C2, per command. Drop the ladder down and get in between the buildings. Received. Engine 21's responding to Dover.
21. Receive Chief and Tower responding to Dover.
Between the building, pal. Get down and get between the building and watch it.
C1, FP1.
Deputy 1, 1430 and route to your location.
Alright, 10-4.
Scene on scene, engine 13.
Is not getting inside, coming off the roof. It needs to go down more.
You see, I'll tell them to angle down low.
Okay, pal. Bring it down to the 2nd floor and bring the ladder over to Blackwell Street.
Mac 4-1 in the county. Go ahead.
Truck company out of Parsippany District 5, engine company out of Parsippany District 4, standby Dover's Firehouse. Okay, pal. A little bit lower, they said. And see right on in.
Mac 3-1, Mac 11, go up to mutual aid.
Received. Responding. Received. Responding.
Trying to see what they were looking for?
Stand by on choir.
Chief 1 from 4 was dispatched as our Rick team.
County for Mac 3-1. Anyway, on to JCP&L. More engines. It comes to this location. 41 Blackwell Street.
Alright, Dover's Firehouse because they have nothing right now in town.
I received. I'm going to alert Mendham to move up into Randolph, and I want Jefferson to come down from the north also, okay?
Mac 11 for the county. Mac 11.
11 answering.
Parsippany District 5 was already previously requested to the scene for the ladder. Do you need them to divert to station coverage or continue to the scene?
If they were assigned to the scene, keep them coming to the scene. As soon as I can get stable here, we'll figure out who's going to move where. But at least alert Jefferson that we're going to need them to move down and cover Wharton for now. Okay?
Any particular company under Jefferson?
Also, Mendocino, put them on automatic aid for Randolph at this time.
Receive. 1 to 11.
Come in.
Who are we using for the air truck right now?
County R&R, please to the scene for air.
10-4. We'll receive that.
Chase, anything you can bring down to the north. We're going to move Jefferson down to Wharton. Mendham's on mutual aid automatic for the Randolphs right now. And let's start looking from the west. Washington Township may be moving somebody over that way, and also from the east. Either Cedar Knolls or Whippany for station coverage into Parsippany.
Copy that. I'll start making arrangements. I'll give you a heads up as soon as I have everything figured out.
Understood. Thank you very much.
Company 1, for the air truck, for the scene.
Received. What other engines do you want?
Go to the Bassett Highway side and start setting up.
Receive on the Bassett Highway side.
Negative. I need one more engine, one at Company 5, and we're giving you an air truck at Company 1.
Look out moving. Anything?
11 closing.
11, 2 engines from Denville this time.
All right, understood. What's the status of their ladder?
Still available if you'd like to request them.
I'm for command back out, close to Texas, 1615.
Yeah, Cedar Knolls and Whippany over to Parsippany.
All right, very good. Either Cedar Knolls and or Whippany, unless they can't crew up. Just try to keep one of them covering the township.
To Randolph for station coverage, 340 Route 10 West, Millbrook. South Morris Street, Millbrook Ave, cross. Morris County Communications, Menham Township Fire. Backfill Randolph Fire, Company 2, Millbrook. 340 Route 10 West, South Morris Street, Millbrook Ave, cross. 1616 130.
FP1, you said I have a ladder coming to the Bassett Highway side, correct?
Rockaway Borough is setting up now.
Rockaway Borough is set up in flowing water on the Bassett Highway side. I heard a different ladder coming this way.
It's Parsippany District 5, Parsippany District 5, ladder 5.
Do you have a location on District 5, sir?
Ladder 5, come up, ladder 5, come up. Rockaway Chief 409 to all units. Rockaway 413, ladder is flowing water, Bravo Charlie corner on front. Ladder 5, you have Mount Ovaz.
Morris County Communications, Whippany Fire. Being requested mutual aid to Parsippany for station coverage, 60 Powder Mill Road, the Powder Mill Firehouse. Route 10 West, Bahama Road, your cross. Morris County Communications, Whippany Fire. Being requested to backfill Mount Tabor's Firehouse, 60 Powder Mill Road, Route 10 West, Bahama Road, your cross. 1618 130.
Engine 718 in service, awaiting a crew for ladder 711 en route to Dover.
Sorry, 10-4. Can you switch up to Ops 4 for station coverage?
Received, Ops 4.
Other than OEM 4, is anybody else up here?
11, OEM 2 should be on scene on EMS response 3.
I receive. I'll hook up with them. Just wondering if they have a drone on scene.
Correction on that channel. Ops 3 is where he's at. Ops 3. And we also have the mapping route.
Thank you, sir. You put me out on scene.
Receive 11.
I have engine 718 in service. Do you have a channel for them?
Stand by 1.
Go ahead, County.
Alright, sir, come in. You're in the middle of the road. You need to back up and go to the firehouse and get out of the road.
Who's receiving? We're backing up.
Where is it?
Matter. See, can you hear me?
County calling engine 42.
Confirm you're en route, sir.
Stand for, we'll be in around.
You're en route, receive.
That's what they gave me before, yep.
51 is from Air 13. Did they give you a approach?
Negative Air 13.
Parsippany ladder 5's on the scene's over.
Jefferson on any backups at this point? Hey, firm, Jefferson's going to Dover.
Back 3-1. I have this water right here, too.
Is Necon any place in the vicinity? They're on scene as your Rick. Necon is? Necon Captain 2?
It's Captain 1, and yeah, command, we're in front of 7 Warren Street, in front of the taco place.
All units operating. I want one chief from every department to come over to Blackwell and Warren.
County.
Who is over command?
So you called for a bar. There was 4 interior, Division 2 at one point. Are all accounted for and all out, or still working?
Interior guys from Dover Command. Are you removed from building or is your search done?
EMS branch, ambulance 36.
Did you call 3-6?
3-6, you're on Office 3, correct?
3-6, we are.
Ambulance 31. And your location is Bassett and Warren, correct?
We didn't get that far. The Denville Fire Department told us to stop here with the other Denville ambulance. Do you want us to proceed up one block?
Yeah, I'd like to cover Bassett and Warren. It's got heavy activity.
We should move up there.
Engine 41, are you on the channel? I just ran off Engine 41. Engine 41 from Randolph. Randolph, Engine 41, come up. Guys from Battalion 2, I'm making contact. Receive, Chief. You let him know to lay in from Bassett and Warren? Okay, for...
Chief 1, FC1. I'll take another ladder to the Bassett Highway side, please. Berman.
Ladder 5's answer. Alright, they'll call for a ladder on the Bassett Highway side, which is where you're at. Are you on scene and setting up, or set up already?
County FC1, I already have ladder 5 in service.
You want another ladder to the Bassett Highway side?
Affirmative.
I got Flanders coming in. I'll let them know to go there.
Alright, they can take either approach, the firehouse or from the west.
10-4.
C1 to all units. Does anybody need manpower?
Here 13 can copy that prospect to come around towards.
C2 to Engine 51. Should be Prospect Street and Blackwell Street, that corner. Stage yourself right there.
I jump from Prospect and Blackwell. Stage Prospect and Blackwell.
We'll take the manpower and go in front of 140. They're on Blackwell.
Alright, take our manpower, go to 42, thanks. If you have a source, I need it on Bassett and Warren, straight down the road you came.
Received. We're attempting to secure, setting up for dual threes off the hydrant. We're going to supply 5-inch down to the ladder.
Received. Your ladder is Flanders.
I see Flanders ladder at that location.
That's the one that's yours. County, can you get Denville's engine to come on the Warren Street side that can hook up to the firehouse hydrant next to PD headquarters?
Received. Denville laying in on the Warren Street side of the firehouse.
Affirmative.
Barry's launching at 3 North Warren Street for the commercial structure fire. Morris County Communications, Cedar Knolls Fire. Your RIC is being requested to the scene. Barry's launching at 3 North Warren Street for the 5-alarm fire. 1629-130.
And North Warren, we can't get really much any much further. Do you want us to run the waters anywhere that we got?
If you can keep a visual on the back end there, Bassett and Warren area with the stretcher in a bag, that'd be great.
Received. Do you want us to bring water anywhere? We got 2 cases.
Sure, you can bring it to your location and hand it out if you need to. We have the map set up over here on Warren and Blackwell.
Received.
Over here, Miss Captain, on scene.
Lay in dry, lay in dry. Receive, we'll be laying in dry.
Are there any guys on the roof?
It is in service and north side of Warren, receive.
Alright, and how do we make out with R&R's there?
In service.
Thank you, sir. They're going to come up, stand by, I'll give you a location for them to come in.
Bring it to Dover for the receive.
Cedar Knolls, engine 34 to Dover, 1631, ops 1, ops 1.
Receive it in one side of the air.
IR North Jefferson Road and continued.
Jordan, over command.
Interior just said you had a line that's destroyed. Let him talk to you first, and I'll come second. Interior, go to the chief again.
Can you repeat that transmission?
Someone from your interior is letting you know that a line is down. It's damaged. Interior, go again.
Yellow line from ladder 8. Damaged by firehouse. Not usable. Take it out of service.
Counter receive. Command receives yellow line from the ladder truck. It's out of service. Over command from the county.
Over C1. Can I have off 2 for division commands only?
North Warren Street. Cross streets are West Blackwell Street, Bassett Highway.
I received. I'll be switching over to
Grease. Division command units only on Operations 5. All operations otherwise remain on your assigned channel. Ops 5. Number 5.
And you 51, keep this. Keep this. 58.
Stand by, you are Jefferson, go to Ops 4. Jefferson, go to Ops 4.
Alright, they told me Ops 5. Go back to Ops 4.
Moving Ops 4.
Jefferson is going to Ops 4. Warden Chief 3, you can stay here.
County Act 11.
11, good.
Can you move a engine from Pinebrook into the Rockawayville Firehouse, please? All right, received.
Received.
As well as Warden Chief. Also, I got for Rockaway Air on scene. They're on North Warren next to your firehouse. You want them to stay there or you want them to move?
Whippany Chief 2, Engine 83 out at Mount Tabor Firehouse, South Powder Mill.
Proceed, Chief.
Negative, the river could be the tanker. We just need a pump. The rest of that, maybe one to relay. So 2 pumpers, maybe one from Jefferson or something like that. A pump from the river to Bassett and Warren. Alright, do we have any pumpers available to start the traffic?
C1, SC1.
Go ahead, SC1.
See if the Mac can get you a tender task force we can set up on Bassett. Do you have any reason not to flow aerial devices? Do you have people in the building on the A side?
I'm trying to clear the building. I want to get defensive and start using all aerials.
Chief 1, ladder 8 trying to get a hold of you. You want to put ladder 8 in service. It's ready to go for the aerial.
Alright, all units are clear. We're going to start going from all aerials. We're going to start going from the roof down.
Alright, Chief, confirming all aerial. Everyone's out of the building.
Chief 1, FP1. Can we verify the multi-dwelling 7 Warren Street is empty? We're about to flow aerials back here.
Thank you.
Do you have somebody at your command post that's in charge of Rick?
35 already committed to you on response 2.
Where is he? We didn't hear about 3-4. We'll try and reach out to them directly. Thank you.
What was that coverage?
White Hills Firehouse. 1 engine from Andover.
Stand up for
County, Parsippany Chief 4 and Engine 42 are on scene at Dover's Fire Headquarters. I'm just confirming that our current assignment is still to stand by at their fire quarters.
right now.
Cedar Knolls, car 30, going to Dover.
Three, 4, you're on fire 6.
Alright, we're gonna bring you coming in from Morris Street. Right? Morris Street. Let me see if I can get you across or some direction in.
Alright, Chief, just be advised, we are already committed to Blackwell Street. We're just passing the police barricade right now. We'll give you the next cross street.
Alright, what is it that you're passing? Your siren's drowning you out.
Our apologies. We are at Mercer and Blackwell.
MAC 11 from County, all staging has been requested at this time. I put in the request for the East Hanover Chief. Coordinating on Operations 8.
Alright, bring your manpower up to the fire building.
Copy.
Email. Let me check with the desk. Hold on.
I understood staging on Op 7. Thank you.
The Mine Hill Wharton police car just took her to Dover. All right, thank you. County OEM 3 or 4? Go ahead. I have those St. Clair's ambulances up on the air. We're direct dispatching them. Their dispatchers give us a hard time with that, so we're having difficulty procuring units. I'll take care of that. Thanks, sir.
Unit 2, copy direct. Thank you. Would you like us to post somewhere?
Yeah, Commander, trying to get you guys to draft out of the river. You've been aware of that?
Affirmative. Our engine headed up there about 10 minutes ago. I believe they're setting up the operation.
Plan for. What engine is that?
718 at Jefferson 701. That's a negative. We are tied into the hydrant.
Okay, were you reassigned to the hydrant? County, just stand by. They were going up for a draft.
All operating aerials. Protect your exposures and we'll work our way in.
Received, pulling out engine 4, station 4, ladder 2, 2K1.
Received.
County, Park 70 G4.
Park 70 G4.
Sir, can you blow out all 6 districts in Park 70 for a standby while the 3 districts operate at the fire in Dover?
Receive all 6 districts to respond to their respective firehouses.
10-4. For any calls in District 4, I would like you to dispatch District 4, 5, and 6 for the time being.
4, 5, and 6 for calls in District 4 receive and dispatch all 6 companies to their respective firehouses for coverage.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Good, Ken.
We need you to just field an engine to stage at Kmart at this time.
Receive. I need you to tone out for engine 4. Tone out for engine 4.
Received, pulling out for engine 4. Thank you, Rocketville Fire Headquarters.
Go for Rocketville Fire Headquarters.
I respond to Dover Fire Headquarters at this time. Dover Fire Headquarters. Go to Operations 4. Operations 4.
Receive. Switching over to Ops 4.
9 Warren.
Morris County Communications, Squeeze Mountain Fire. An engine is requested into Randolph, 140 Route 10 West at the Kmart Plaza to stage. Morris County Communications, Squeeze Mountain Fire. One engine is requested to stage at Kmart, 140 Route 10 West for the Dover Fire, 1650-130.
County from Jefferson 701 Ops 4.
Yes.
Dad 701.
All right, our engine's been redirected to draft. I don't know if we have a water supply officer. They just need a location to find out for a draft.
Okay, stand by, Chief.
Sir, go to Dover C1.
Alright, I have Jefferson and Route 2 draft for you. What's the draft location?
Draft location will be behind Krauser's.
No, the question right now is you having a card for that, correct?
Affirmative. Regionalized.
Go ahead and drop the tone, and we'll give you directions in a minute, okay?
Okay, what region are you looking for?
Firehouses. Morris County Communications, Parsippany Fire, all districts, to respond to your firehouse for potential manpower. 1651-130.
All right, let me know if you want the Southern Task Force, and then we'll get them started here.
Yeah, what's my best staging area?
The first bet is make a left on Prospect and from the corner of East Blackwell and Prospect.
East Blacksboro and Prospect, copy.
Don't strip everybody here.
Warren County East Tender Task Force, receive.
Mountain Chief 1 will be responding. I'll stop by the station first.
Receive, Chief 1.
Receive.
Service to Dover Firehouse. Receive.
We're going to dispatch Tender Task Force from Warren. Is that correct, sir?
East side, give me at least 2, if not 3 tenders, along with the previously requested.
Okay, copy that. And that's going directly to the scene, Chief?
We're going to work our end for Sussex. I'll let you know when we get, okay?
Okay, copy that. But do you want them to the scene or to the staging area?
County from EMS Branch. Yeah, Branch. I'm sending you back the Butler truck. They're going to call you on response 6. Post them where you need them. Thank you, sir.
Chief Smith of the police department come to command post at Warren and Blackwell.
10-4.
Counter 45.
Division Charlie Swanick, you have Flanders Chief en route to your location.
Go with your message.
Just let us know where we're needed. We'll be heading back down towards the Dover area.
Receive. Stay in the Dover area. All their EMS for all the surrounding towns are tied up.
Received.
The Salvation Army with a full crew just in case the firefighter needs to be transported. Okay, isn't that close to your location? Affirm, it's going to be difficult to try to get over there with all the lines, so we can attempt. Receive.
Chief 1, FB1.
Goes over C1.
Do you have an available engine with manpower? We need a long stretch.
Give me a minute, I'll see what I can find you.
Thank you.
Chief, I want you to keep up an obstacle and find out if you have any available engines that can lay.
Yeah, see if you can find me another available engine to lay in.
Any idea about how long the lay is, FP1?
2, and Tower 6 standing by. Just confirming that's Deputy 6, Engine 2, Ladder 6 standing by, and Station 6.
Blackwell and Prospect receive 1 engine from Netcon for the dump site.
Deputy 2 en route.
Saver with Rick 1-2, Mount Saver Deputy 1 on update.
Good.
Deputy 1, did Rick channel change from away from update? I got cover assignments coming on this channel.
Negative, we're still on update as Rick.
Rick is Operations 8. Scully's now in Chief 1, Chief 2, Engine 31 to go to Operation 7. Operation 7.
Move away, is it?
Receive. Over you go again?
Lieutenant 1, put the nozzle up a little bit.
Chief 1.
Hey, if you don't have an engine available, can we request an additional engine? We have 2,000 to 3,000 foot of stretch back here.
Trying to see it's going to be a long way, 2,000 to 3,000 feet.
Receive.
Advise that we're also working on a tanker task force at this moment.
Johnny Mac 11.
Go ahead, Mac 11.
Alamucci to Netcon, 1 engine. Netcon's engine's moving up to Prospect and Blackwell at the dump site, okay?
Prospect Street for a fill station. Morris County Communications. Netcon fire. 1 engine is being requested. The intersection of West Blackwell Street and Prospect Street for a fill station. 1702-130.
Yeah, that's affirmative. We're at Dover's headquarters, behind, right by Jefferson Township's ladder and JCC&L.
Morris County Communications, Long Valley First Aid, in the area of Indian Run Road and William Way for the 60-year-old female fall victim. Morris County Communications, Long Valley First Aid, in the area of Indian Run Road and William Way for the 60-year-old female fall victim. 1702-130.
Okay, do you need another EMS truck down here then?
Wingo by Sears, Foxtrot 49, Kilo Michael Whiskey.
Yeah.
661.
Good.
I'm going to be clear, and when you get a moment, you can call the roadblocks, leave a message, see if someone come up here and pick this up in the morning. It's right by the rail tracks.
Okay, by the tracks on Hilltown Road?
Yeah, just before Hilltown, right by the tracks. No one put it out, so it's just on the side of the road.
Okay, tough.
Alright, are we assigned to the fire or are we assigned for standby?
Just stay available for backfill calls.
Waiting in the area. People after. If you haven't worked your way down yet, grab me a Motorola portable also, or Kenwood, if you would. That's no problem.
I'll check in with Jefferson and see how they're doing. That's the agency that was getting you water out of the river.
Yeah, see if they got the drip down to Warren. C2, FC1. We made face to face. They're still trying to do it. Is there at least a supply line on? Negative, but there's a dead line already in the street once they hit it.
Alright, you can handle that operation, that'd be great. Get some more water this way.
If you don't need it, I do need all the tenders back here. We can make progress with hand lines.
I'm just going to send us water. You can keep it on the Vassar Highway side. That's fine.
Alright, and if you could spare an engine, I still need an additional engine to assist that operation.
05, 130.
Alright, understood. We're going to use the dump site at Blackwell and Prospect. Richardson Morris is going to be the fill site. Richardson Morris, okay?
Richardson Morris is the fill site. Got it.
Morris Township Engine 4, Mac 11.
Silver FC staging has lost.
Yeah, Chief, I have 2 for the Mini. What's your pleasure?
You can get the hill. I'm on my way up there.
I'm direct. One in the county.
Go ahead.
Do I have an open channel that one of the engines in the hole can speak to one of the ladders? I have an open channel that I can give them and they can talk to each other.
Communications Roxbury Fire, Company 3 to backfill Wharton Firehouse, 10 Robert Street. Morris County Communications Roxbury Fire, Company 3. You're being requested to backfill Wharton Borough Firehouse, 10 Robert Street, West Central Ave, Mill Street, your cross. 1707, 130.
One, FB1.
District 1.
Netcon, Cap 2 to Engine 6.
Cap.
I'm en route, coming through Stanhope. How you looking?
New Vernon Fire for tender, Boone Township Fire for tender, Rockaway Township Fire Company 1 for tender, Roxbury Company 3 Fire for tender, Mine Hill Fire for tender, Jefferson Fire Company 2 for tender, Mount Arlington Fire for tender, Picatinny Arsenal for tender, Randolph Fire Company 2 for an engine, Roxbury Company 1 Fire for an engine, respond West Blackwell Street, Prospect Street, tender task force request, Bean County Communications, New Vernon Fire for tender, Boone Township Fire for a tender, Rockaway Township Fire Company 1 for a tender, Roxbury Company 3 Fire for a tender, Mine Hill Fire for a tender, Jefferson Fire Company 2 for a tender, Mount Arlington Fire for a tender, Picatinny Fire for a tender, Randolph Fire Company 2 for an engine, Roxbury Company 1 Fire for an engine, intersection of West Blackwell Street and Prospect Street, tender task force request, 1709-244.
There you go. Looks like Sabre has nobody in town. What's your staffing?
11 from county.
That's Rockaway Borough. It's a lake from Jefferson's engine that's drafted for you. You guys had mentioned an additional engine for another light. Do you have any information on that, or was that a duplication?
County special request 45 Bassett Highway elevator emergency. Can you figure out an agency to get that?
Received.
Forest Township Battalion 2, Engine 4 arrive, Kmart staging.
County received.
Alright, County. Company 2 Randolph has no engine. We'll be taking that assignment. First Engine 3 will be moving up to Mount Freedom. And Mendon Borough is going to cover us.
Okay, Engine 3 to Mount Freedom. And you're going to take your Engine 2 and cover Company 2 Randolph?
We're taking Company 2's assignment because they called for the tender fill for them.
Okay, very good. It's your Engine 2?
Yeah, that's affirmative. That's going to be my Engine 2.
Very good, sir. Stand by. From New Vernon, Ops 1 if you're available.
New Vernon, tender for respondent.
Blackwell in Prospect. Blackwell in Prospect. Ops 9. Ops 9. The word intended received. You're going to go to Ops 9. Ops 9.
Roxbury Captain 3 to Cotton.
Go.
Okay, we do not have a tender available this time. We do have an engine. We even called for a backfill, but we also know that they're looking for another engine. Do you want us to proceed in or to Wharton?
Alright, for right now, why don't you head to the Kmart on Route 10, that's staging, and I'll find out if they need you to move up from there. But for right now, go to staging.
Receive.
And the staging channel is going to be Operations 7. Operation 7.
Receive. Captain 3 going Operation 7.
Roxbury, keep 1 to IC.
That's affirmative. West Blackwell and Prospect. And then Kmart has the required coverage as well. And all stations have been backfilled at this time.
I have one engine from staging respond to Morris and Richards. Morris and Richards, that's going to be the established fill site, okay?
11, you cut out. Go.
Morris and Richards.
Do tenders on the air and operations line. Tenders on the air and operations line.
So Roston Fire is on radio, partial staffing, engine and tender rescue.
Received.
All units, building class, all units, building class.
$36 are good.
Receive.
Ambulance 31, are you okay?
County, Mine Hill has 4 on this collapse, okay? Mine Hill has 4.
14.
18 and 25, it's going to be at 52 Maple Terrace at the Hibernia Auto Restoration, coming from garage door number 3 alarm.
Harrison.
25.
Advise command that there is still a team going, and is it in the fire building or are they in the other building that's adjacent to it?
It's the exposure building, but they're running close to the fire building.
Alright, receive.
It's the Flanders unit, FYI.
The fill site. The fill site is going to be Morris and Richards. Unknown if you're going to be needed to go there at this time for the fill site, but at least go to West Blackwell and Prospect for now.
I do receive. 10 to 32, receive. Imminent, Charlie Alpha side collapse imminent. All units back away, Charlie Alpha side.
Operation fine.
1032, receive.
Mekong engine has been requested to the dump site.
On receive.
472, go. I'm going to try and make it easy for you. All calls in 1, 2, and 3 districts. Dispatch 1, 2, and 3. Any calls in 4, 5, and 6? Dispatch 4, 5, and 6. 4, 5, and 6 was already requested. I'll put the Warren request in for 1, 2, and 3. Just to confirm for 4, 5, and 6. Any calls in any of those agencies you want all 3 companies dispatch? Yes, that's affirmative. Copy that, sir. We'll advise when that changes.
County Brookside, Engine 2, Chief 2, arriving West Blackwell Street in Dover, Ops 9.
Operation.
36. Mekong got it. Receive.
Very good, sir.
No problem due to power outage. Elevators clear. Is that confirmed by emergency personnel?
Stand by while I check with them.
We're total gridlock trying to make our way there.
Careful.
Morris and Richards.
West Blackwell Street and Prospect Street. West Blackwell and Prospect.
714, receive.
Prospect Communications, Funerals, Fire, Ladder 33, Engine 34, Looking Fire, Funerals, First Aid, 40, Frederick Place, Richard Avenue, and across Cargill Tab Pro Corporation, Nyland Incorporated, Commercial Fire Alarm, 172244.
Tender 12 and Marcel's tender, correct? Yeah, they requested one tender. Tender 32's in ramp.
Receive.
Communications, Funerals, Fire, Whippany Fire, Funerals First Aid, 40 Frederick Place, Richard Avenue, across Cargill Tab Pro Corporation, Nyland Incorporated, Commercial Fire Alarm, Big Cat Communications, Funerals, Fire, Whippany Fire, Funerals First Aid, 40 Frederick Place, Cargill Tab Pro Corporation, Nyland Incorporated, Commercial Fire Alarm, 1721 244.
County has confirmed a police officer verified that.
Hey, from just about to hit you up. Park Police confirmed it.
Appreciate it. Any other assignments while we're in the area?
Negative, nothing right now.
Appreciate it. We'll return to staging.
Dover 2-1 to the Alpha Command. What do we need for water on your side?
That setup, we're no longer going to be rigged. We're going to be behind Rockaway for work. Staging.
Alright, Kev. Alright. A set of eyes over there where you are. We've got Mount Tabor and Netcong on the Bassett Highway, Warren Street side. We can either split one of them or see if we can get another RIC team. What's your decision there?
I think we'll probably split Netcong. We only have 3 Mount Tabor guys. We're going to need probably 1 or 2 more guys to hook up with them.
Alright, stand by.
Be advised, Mount Tabor has 6 on the Bassett Highway side if you need us.
Alright, Kev, we can go. A set of eyes over there where you are. We've got Mount Tabor and Netcong on the Bassett Highway, Warren Street side. We can either split one of them or see if we can get another RIC team. What's your decision there?
I think we'll probably split Netcong. We only have 3 Mount Tabor guys. We're going to need probably 1 or 2 more guys to hook up with them.
Alright, stand by.
Be advised, Mount Tabor has 6 on the Bassett Highway side if you need us.
Alright, Kev, we can go ahead. We can split our team.
Yeah, we can split our team. We can leave some guys behind if we need to.
County Whipping Engine 81 standing by for Frederick Place.
AC. Mount Tabor down to you, so we can split the team the best you can there.
Yeah, receive. We can split our team if we need to, but just let us know. We're working on who's going to stay behind.
District 4, Chief.
Ambulance 31.
Water shuttle command.
Pete, Takita.
Are you going to be command for the water task force? Under task force?
Yeah, and I have one of the MAC coordinators with me also.
Great. Just an update. You have New Vernon tender, Rockaway Township tender, Boone Township tender, Jefferson tender, en route. Flyer, Vacacon, Andover Township notifications are made. You also have Alamucci and Franklin en route.
Appreciate it.
There's 3 Mount Tabor RIC guys coming to team up with us so we can split up with those guys.
We can hold with engine 35 at this time. All additional units can stand in quarters.
Receive. Holding with engine 35. All other units responding remain in quarters. Broken sprinkler head 1726.
Whipping Engine 81 received.
Four 111.
2nd Street and Byram out for the apparatus MBA minor. Need a report. Affirmative, 2nd Street and Byram out, minor damage to a vehicle.
Great.
I have extension running into 21 Blackwell.
Reese, are you going offensive on 21 Blackwell?
We're going to do offensive on 21 Blackwell only.
Reese, offensive 21 Blackwell for extension and staying defensive on your initial building.
Up to you to help stretch lines back into Wharton, okay?
Got it.
Doing up your medicine.
Dev?
Alright, we're in the area. Where do you need us posted?
I got an open door. What's up?
Alright.
Wait. I'm also showing a reload for Picatinny, Mine Hill, Roxbury for Company 3 and Company 1, and then all Company 2 tenders. Do you want them reloaded? Or hold off?
No, go ahead and reload.
Great.
And did you get a backfill from my town yet, or no? No. Stand by. I'm trying to figure this one out.
Okay, I'm going to do the changeover here to get this engine in operations as needed.
Yeah, give me one. I got to find a Roxbury operator so that we can shut them down. You're on the hydrant on that far corner, correct? The northeast corner?
Yeah, Davey Ward's your operator of that wagon right there. Davey Ward's got that wagon right there.
Reese, you've also got Roxbury moving over to you to help.
All right, Reese.
Anybody know where Davey is?
He was just there. Go to FP1.
We're awaiting Jefferson's tender and or the task force. Chester is set up for feeding an attack line through the rear of 19 and 17. We're just awaiting order.
Alright, I've got guys going into 21 Blackwell. There's possible extension in 21 Blackwell.
Receive, 115 Charlie Division.
FP1 is the county. Just let me know when you have guys going into the building and what the address is.
There's a lot of hose everywhere.
Right there.
205 EMS 14.
Go to 14.
Come back down that road from Blackwell that I think you just went up by Harry Laurie Furniture. Make that first right, come down along the 5-inch, and there's a spot here for you.
Alright, we're going to go back down, and then we'll follow the 5-inch.
Roxbury Company 3 fire. Picket for a tender, Mine Hill fire for a tender, Picatinny fire for a tender. For a second request, respond West Blackwell Street, Prospect Street. For tender task force request for structure fire. Being County Communications, Roxbury Company 3 fire for tender, Mine Hill fire for a tender, Picatinny fire for a tender. Second request, respond West Blackwell, Prospect. For tender task force request, working fire 1732 244.
In the intersection.
We have one team doing possible interior operations on 21. We're working on water issues at the moment.
Great, you're doing interior at 21, and the initial fire building is all exterior.
DC. Go to C1.
Can you tell Carl from Medical Branch no EMS vehicles on Bassett between Topaz and Warren? No EMS vehicles. We need that for water.
DC, they will get you an EMS team over there with water.
Location at Richards and Morris. It's total gridlock. I see the hydrant, but I have no engine and no way to get here. I just heard they're not able to get here. What unit was that? Check Chief 1 to neck on Chief 1. I'm on the intersection of Richards and Morris. It's total gridlock. If we shut down Morris and Richards and Morris by the train tracks, it's the only way you're going to open this up for tenders to come through or to get filled.
Rockwood Township tender to tender task force ops.
$11 from 4-1. $11 answering.
Give me that fill site again. The fill site.
I'm sorry, give me your last move.
I need the fill site again. What was the fill site?
Morris and Richards.
Morris and Richards.
Might as well move it out of the next class zone then.
The start of Blackwell Street, all 46, just east of the hospital.
46.
We can make notification for this address. The front door is unsecured. It's not burst entry, but unsecured. It needs to be secured.
Alright, 10-4. What we have, we're all for the Olympics.
To the fill site, okay?
That way to Prospect Street. 1736, 44.
Okay, are you with ambulance 31 now?
Yeah, correct.
Alright, we're bringing water around to you. If you guys could start distributing water, that'd be great.
County Roxbury, Engine 31 is heading to Morris and Richards.
Roxbury Engine 31 received, moving to Morris and Richards.
That's affirmative, County. For anything in town, please go to all three companies.
Received.
Okay.
Mac 11, can you switch over to Ops 5 and talk to the incident commander? Yeah, from 11, can you switch over to Ops 5 and talk to incident commander?
I'm face to face with them now, thank you.
Copy.
We've got one tender here. Where do you want it? Tender can go to Bassett and Jefferson, assistant drafting and or report to Charlie Division. Please repeat the location. Bassett Highway, number 45. Bassett Highway, 45, got it.
Rockwell, we got all tenders and engines for the tender task force on off time.
Tender task force. Mac 11 will be in charge of tenders.
Racing Chief, Mac 11 is in charge of the tenders. We have the tenders on Operations 9 right now. Operations 9, all tenders, fill sites, dump sites.
I got one on the ground. I'm going to stick another one on the ground.
All right, understood.
Confirming we're still going to the same fill location, correct?
Yeah, affirmative. There should be somebody there.
Copy direct.
County Mac 11 on mutual aid.
11, come in.
Do you know who moved over to Morris and Richards for the fill site?
Stand by.
G4.
For Mac 11 on off side.
Rockaway Township Chief, Op 7.
All use the sign is since they're going to be clear. I'll be terminating command.
Appreciate it. Good.
Key holder will be there in 10 minutes or less.
All right, I'll stand by.
I've got teams in 2127 is past that, so I will have them check out what's going on with the extension.
Alright, yeah, it's coming in as the first floor fire alarm, 27, West Blackwell.
Yeah.
Your location?
Pequannock and Bassett Highway, I believe.
Engine 31, we are on scene at Richards and Morris. There's a bit of a traffic jam here right now.
They received.
County, I got that direct. Roxbury 3-1.
Okay, engine 31.
Is there any chance of you establishing a fill site there?
Yeah, there's a hydrant right here in the corner. We just need to get this traffic moved out of the way.
Receive will coordinate with the PD to try to get you some clear access between the dump site and the fill site.
As well.
Affirmative, there's pipe into Chester.
Yeah, other portables.
One. PD to go to that location to try and work with traffic for the fill station.
Yeah, if you can grab a PD resource, that would be much appreciated.
Hey, I've already spoke to the police desk to send somebody over. Yeah.
Right now, just one setup. We're setting up the second engine right now.
All right, very good. Thank you.
County FC1 from Charlie Division.
Go to County.
Can you try and find me an engine to lay in from Town Hall on Sussex Street to Randolph engine on Sussex and Bassett?
From Town Hall to Sussex and Bassett. Also, the second Jefferson truck is setting up right now.
Receive. I have Ops 9 on a portable. I'll be on both.
10-4. On Sussex. So what intersection? Blue Randolph truck where?
Sussex to Bassett and Warren. It's the Bassett and Sussex, sorry. It's the engine 41 from Randolph.
Flanders, go again. Racing. County to Whitney Fire.
County, go to Whitney Fire.
We just had a emergency activation from my radio, Whippany 210.
There is no emergency. I'm standing with 210. We'll get it fixed.
Racing. County, Newbern and Chief 1 will be on scene at the fill site. Receive Chief 1, it's going to be Ops 9, Ops 9.
Grab Uniform Parker, Chatham Borough. Oh, I'm sorry, Chatham Township to move up there.
Chief, have Chatham Township move up to Whippany.
Just give me an engine and truck in there if you can, okay?
Receive an engine. Sir, the construction company you requested is not available.
Alright, can you, try another construction company? I need to get a machine in here.
Chief, can you try Grace Supplies?
Tommy, you received? Can you try Grace Supply?
10-4, we will now.
Jefferson Tender from Dover FB1.
Over, command.
Brockway, go with your message to the county.
Let command know that building number 3 is totally involved. Building number 3 is totally involved.
Alright, building 3 on what road?
House, 440 Route 10 West, Troy Hills Road, School Street, 1749-130.
Careful.
You're fine, they just keep up saying a building is fully involved. What building?
Oh,
10-4 is making sure he's not giving me a new one.
Northwest County, I'll let you know in a minute. Stand by.
Roger. You switch over to Ops 4.
Receive Ops 4.
I'm safe. Louverner engine, go to neck on Chief 1.
There is a cell site.
Engine 31 standby. Madison Chief, I need one engine from staging to lay from Town Hall on Sussex to Bassett and Warren.
Chief 1 and Chief 4, we're setting it up right now. We're going to be at the corner of Richards and Morris.
We had emergency activation from 210.
I received it. He cleared. He's up on the Dover assignment.
Hey, firm, I spoke to them directly. They said that he was okay. There was no issue.
I received. Thank you.
Randolph Drafting Engine from Dover FB1 on Ops 9.
Go ahead. 15, Route 46 and Van Dyne Ave. For the sick person, 42-year-old female not feeling well. Received. You can show this responding. Maurice.
On the fill site.
Okay. Brendan just went to the fill site. I just got to reach out to Mount Arlington's tender and Jefferson's tender. They went over to Morris and Richards. Menden's engine is now at Mine Hills Firehouse.
I understood.
11 for county.
Answering.
He is Bassett Highway by the alleyway.
I'll meet him there. 4-1 from 11.
I reached out to Mount Arlington's tender and Jefferson's tender. They
They went over to Morris and Richards. Benjamin's engine is now at Mine Hills Firehouse.
All right, understood.
11 for county.
Answering.
He is Bassett Highway by the alleyway.
All right, I'll meet him there. 4-1 from 11.
Switch to Operations 9. Operations 9.
Parsippany Aerial. We have Chester engine supply to Rockaway Borough Aerial, and we're awaiting tenders for a water supply.
County Atlantic MS 15. We're filling out.
Great, so you have 2 full files filling out.
Where a majority of the fire and smoke is at the time.
10-4, thank you.
Just be advised that helps guys from getting entry to that Bilco door. And that door, due to that wire being down from the main line, if we can confirm that's out, we can get a line in there to knock the Bilco fire out.
Racy, I'll come in now. The building that they were sent into, they have FAR. They also said there's a wire down back there by the Bilco door, building 3. If you can confirm that the power is out to that, he said a hand line can get in that Bilco. Firehouse.
Send you 10 Captain Water 6.
My copy update, Bill said it's going to be behind Mine Hills Firehouse.
Fire traffic.
Reese, the June 3-5 clear for the Victory Hills Gardens call?
Yeah, affirmative. We transported to Denville, and we're clear, and I believe 3-5 is clear.
Telephone.
And be advised, I have extension into 21 Blackwell Street.
Extension 21.
I was having Borough Fire.
Mac 11 from Morris County for an update.
Go ahead.
Be advised, we're dispatching Chatham, possible residential structure fire, 95 Chatham Street, Chatham Borough.
Understood. Keep me updated as to what the situation is there, please.
Copy that.
Morris County Communications, Chatham Borough Fire, Chatham Township Fire for your ladder, Florham Park Fire for your Rick, Green Village Fire, Engine 2, Chatham Borough Firehouse, Chatham Borough OEM, Chatham Emergency Squad, Madison Fire for an engine, 95 Chatham Street, Lafayette Ave, your cross, for the reported residential structure fire. Was cooking, now has smoke coming from the stove. Morris County Communications, Chatham Borough Fire, Chatham Township Fire for a ladder, Florham Park Fire for your Rick, Green Village Fire, an engine to Chatham Borough Firehouse, Chatham Borough OEM, Chatham Emergency Squad, Madison for an engine, 95 Chatham Street, Lafayette Ave, your cross, for the reported residential structure fire. Smoke coming from the stove. 1758-130.
14.
I'll be 98. Looking at the call, the building is secure.
Therefore.
Liberty Chief 1 Engine 1, you copy that last transmission?
Negative, repeat it.
Follow the tender. Go through that intersection behind the Krausers. We're staging back here.
Receive. Up.
Alright, I got 5 guys going in the Alpha Delta building here. They're going to be hook and sealing. You still have a team on the Charlie Delta corner? Affirmative. Alright. Does that team know you hear me direct back there that these guys are making entry in the front here?
Not Gabriel, Rick 1 received. We're on Charlie in the courtyard.
Alright, copy that.
Village Chief 2 received.
Greenville Chief on received.
Jennifer Quint 1 going to be staging on Lafayette.
You cover.
Morris County Communications, Morris Miniman, 16 Dayton Road, Speedwell Ave, Canfield, place your cross for the 89-year-old female with stomach pain and back pain. Morris County Communications, Morris Miniman, 16 Dayton Road, Speedwell Ave, Canfield, place your cross, 89-year-old female with stomach pain and back pain, 1801-130.
Receive. Mine Hill with 3 guys in rehab and aerial operations in service.
Team, be advised you have a crew entering Charlie Delta corner, the Morris Thrift Store.
Command from Division A, Chief 3 Piccadilly.
Command Firefighter 6, Warren and Bassett Operations.
Command from Division A. I got crews going into the second floor of the Bravo 1 exposure. They're going to make their way to the Charlie side and prevent extension from the Charlie side. I also have a 5-man crew on the first floor operating on the Charlie side, keeping the files coming in from the Charlie side exposure.
You got 5 inside, Division 1, Charlie side, protecting exposure.
That's affirmative, and also a 5-man crew, Charlie side, second floor, protecting exposure.
Rescue 1 is on the air, waiting crew.
Where do you see Rescue 1?
County, Chatham, Chief 1.
Chatham, Chief 1.
Chief ECG notified. They gave us an ETA of a few minutes.
Received, thank you.
Firefighters, 3 Lake Hiawatha firefighters, and 3 Dover inside.
We're going to 10 total inside of the thrift store.
Okay, Bridge.
I'll need a second map over by the Dover firehouse. You can call Micom for Wayne.
See that.
Shut it down. Do not blow the fire back.
Chatham Street.
Please.
County 5-6 is, we're up by the county college right now, so yeah, we're probably going to be chasing them.
You know, fine copy?
Receive 5-6, just be advised, we're going to be on Quaker Church, right by the Randolph Village Apartments.
Okay, we're over by the county college, so we're still behind you if you guys are ready to transport. Otherwise, we'll continue heading over that way.
County Mac 11.
Mac 11, good.
I have an East Hanover engine on scene. I'm putting in the work on water supply. Just as a note.
Really easy.
From 4-1.
Okay.
Justice County said they can send us 5 tenders right now.
Well, I don't want to strip them. Get 2 moving your way if you think you need them.
No, I asked that question if we'd be stripping them. They said no. They have no problem sending them to us.
Move them.
You can release EMS.
County, Sussex is making notification direct. I'm on the phone with them.
Okay, receive.
Due to too much fire in the back wall.
Can you send me a crew of 4 to the Charlie Alley for backup?
FP1, go, repeat that. P1 to FP1, can you repeat that last transmission?
An extra engine company, a crew of 4 to the Charlie Alley for backup for additional out.
Just manpower, right?
Just 4 interior firefighters. Firefighter Bell from FP1 on Ops 5.
FP1.
Please, I'll get your team back there.
FP1, he's on Ops 1. You need me to relay?
The tender from Byram Township.
Receive.
And they're concerned about collapse coming in down on top of the thrift store, so we pulled everybody out.
Collapse of the masonry wall, or we need to gain access to that?
Stand by.
We also have a basement FCC on this side if we have additional water.
That's it for right now.
Okay.
I received.
It's been released by incident command. We'll be returning to station. We're clear and available.
Received.
Mac 41 or Netcom Chief 1.
Go to Netcom Chief 1.
Alright, my Brookside Engine 2 took station coverage at Mine Hill. Byram took the fill site at Mine Hill. So we'll both be here for now.
Okay, we're good here for now. Lieutenant Chief 1, Chief 4. Tell us back on, we're ready for water up here.
I received. We're having a mechanical problem with the engine. Stand by.
Roxbury Engine 12.
Receive. Who gave you the order to go interior? Who directed you to go interior?
Port confirming, stand by. FCC is being hooked up to Morris Strip.
And the FDC hooked up for the thrift store.
Alright, they have water going into the thrift store.
They said they're going to hold off an interior until after the FDC gets hooked up. We're trying to confirm who wanted to go interior.
Chatham Street Command. Command, got it. PSC&G on scene. On scene, 10-4.
That's a negative for that radio. They have a mechanical issue with their bumper. What's the pleasure? Who's going to be in a whole mess?
Try and replace them.
Yeah, we got to replace the whole truck.
Replace them with our engine.
I receive.
County, New Vernon Fire in there. New Vernon Fire. New Vernon Chief 1.
Four 111.
141.
How you making out, Boom?
I'm good.
Very good.
One. Go to Netcom Chief 1. Talk to Dover directly.
I need any tender supplying Chester's engine to shut down their water. Chester's engine to shut down your water for right now.
I'm supplying Roxbury 13 right now.
Okay.
We have 32 down here. Do you want us to have them go up? Affirm. That's ready to go up and check on the resident on that time.
Receive. Which building?
Advise, I do have full power.
The AD corner on Prospect.
Rockford, engine 13, neck on seat 1.
Check.
Just advise, I'm feeding Wharton's ladder.
Okay.
Neck on receive. Rockaway receive.
Favor Rick Tuna. Rick, team unit, Levi's may have the second and third floor completely collapsed up to the first floor on the courtyard side.
Are you inside or are you out exterior?
Exterior is trying to clear the courtyard.
Alright, you say you're in the courtyard.
That's affirmative by Rockaway's ladder.
Alright, that exposure building is the one that's starting to collapse on the Delta side, so just be aware of that. Nick on Rick, the Rick Super with an urge. He's got almost a full collapse on what's now the Charlie side of the building, falling in. 3C, full collapse on the Charlie side of the building.
Where is it?
Be advised, there was a bulk of fire and roof that collapsed on the thrift store and it's currently active and on fire on the roof.
Alright, but you got all your firefighters out of the building or they're on their way out?
All firefighters, including those that were in the alleyway, are out at this time. Full fire has been.
Richie, thank you.
County from Chatham Street Command.
Got it.
Been released by PSC&G. All units returning. Chatham Street Command terminated.
Released by PSC&G. All units returning. Command terminated.
All units operating the scene in Dover. Command's requesting a power check. All units working Dover on scene. Give me a power check for command.
Red Cross as well.
Confirm they were notified.
Were they coming out to this location?
Fine, Hill Tender 1.
Do they still need their tender to respond?
Stand by, I'll check.
The engine is able to pull out?
Ladder 413 is coming out of the alley within 30 seconds.
All units be advised, the Charlie side is in process of a collapse.
Go again, area of collapse?
Charlie side's going to be collapsing. Charlie side's going to be collapsing.
Parking garage. The subject stuck in the elevator. Power is out. They're trying to open the door. Big Morristown Fire, 25 Catano Ave, Dalton Parking Garage. The elevator emergency. Subject stuck in the elevator. Power is out. 1821.
They did have a draft site somewhere behind your firehouse, and they were utilizing a hydrant in Mine Hill. They're working off Ops 9.
Received. I'll check in with them.
Yeah. Just let me know if you go in service. I'll put you on the card.
Received.
Command, were you calling Tabor Ricky?
Yeah, affirmative. I was just making you aware of the collapse on the Delta side here. It's a partial collapse. Also on the Charlie side. Just making you guys aware.
Okay, Temple, we're aware. We have full crew standing by the Bassett Highway side.
Is over C1?
Division Charlie, alleyway and 2129 alleyway rear is evacuated of personnel.
Yeah, affirmative. I was just making you aware of the collapse on the Delta side here. It's a partial collapse. Also on the Charlie side. Just making you guys aware.
Okay, Temple, we're aware. We have full crew standing by the Bassett Highway side.
Is over C1?
Division Charlie, alleyway and 2129 alleyway rear is evacuated of personnel.
Receive.
Counter receive.
Parsippany T4 to Dover C1.
Yeah, we're speaking tenders on West Blackwell, just west of Prospect.
Receive.
Fire in the thrift store within minutes, and I would like to be prepared for it.
Receive. We're working on switching operations of getting tankers working the Blackwell Street side, and we're going to be diverting all the water for the hydrants to the Bassett Highway side.
Which engine needs water? Identify.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch what you said.
Someone from the natural gas company is blocking in EMS 3. Just got the info, wanted to pass it to you.
Okay, thank you.
LT1 to Ops 5 command.
Red Super, full collapse on the Delta side.
I received collapse on the Delta side.
Tabor received collapse on the Delta side.
Everyone has 4? Also, guys, from the command post where I'm staged, I'm looking at that pole with the transformers. Is that leaning from the building, or is that leaning just because it's just built that way?
I've been watching it all night. It's been leaning the entire time. I haven't seen it move yet, but I do have eyes on it.
Okay, receive, thank you. Rockaway, Rick, the supervisor.
coming to the scene to fill up these trucks. My truck's approximately a quarter.
Alright, I'll find out for you.
Yeah.
Get over, command.
Man, I should have Flanders unit ask about refueling. Let me see if I can get a hold of a oil company.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do.
Alright, let's see. County from Parsippany G4. Parsippany District number 6 has a pickup truck with a fuel cell with 100 gallons of diesel fuel. Maybe easier to get them in here than an oil truck.
Alright, we'll start with them and see if we can get something bigger in the meantime.
County?
Yeah.
I've been informed the county has a 750-gallon fuel tank that we're going to utilize now.
Alright, we're on the phone right now with OEM2 trying to set up fuel, as well as maybe utilizing Parsippany District 6 100-gallon. We're letting OEM2 take the reins on your fuel.
We can use Parsippany, but I also want to get the county fuel tanker running too.
10-4. We're letting OEM2 make the notification.
I just had a face-to-face with Jimmy Schultz myself.
10-4. Fuel as well. We'll keep you updated.
Received. I have a few tenders that are absent.
Received.
Do you guys need water?
Negative. We're holding in the holding pattern right now until the chief comes back to us. They were talking about shutting it down.
Okay, received. Let us know. I have a drop for you guys if you guys need water.
I will do.
Morris County Communications, all fire and EMS on internet new test. Morris County Communications, all fire and EMS on internet new test, 1830-130.
61-year-old female is on oxygen running low for the power outage.
Okay, I know we had heard earlier St. Clair's BLS was out with them. Is that who's requesting us?
Negative. We received a 911 on this.
Proceed.
Number 23. We're fine.
Receive over, team. Thank you. Dave Ricky should. Pass it highway side.
Pickup truck that holds 100 gallons of fuel is being requested to Dover Firehouse, 37 North Sussex Street, Bassett Highway, West Clinton Street, your cross. Morris County Communications, Parsippany Fire, District 6. Your pickup truck that holds 100 gallons of fuel is being requested to the Dover Firehouse, 37 North Sussex Street, Bassett Highway, West Clinton Street, your cross. 1832-130.
Repositioning at the scene. We'll be ready for that shortly. All right, receive.
Here.
Do you have your cell that I can give you 21 for some information in regards to the fuel?
Yeah, stand by. Let me get back to the truck. 11 of the county.
11 get.
I'll give you a call. Give me a number.
973-900-0425.
I'll be at the medical center.
On the roof of 2129 East Blackwell Street in the rear.
Hang on, let me confirm. All operations, is there somebody operating on the roof of 21 Blackwell?
Stand by. I'll confirm with Rockaway Township Chief. Chief, do you have someone on the roof of 21 Blackwell Street?
Negative. Nobody's on the roof. We've got a crew of 6 inside 21 and a crew of 7 inside 23, but negative on the roof.
Room fire, do they see anybody on the roof, or is the roof clear?
They're inside. They don't see anyone on the roof. I don't see anyone on the roof from the front.
We don't have any confirmation of anybody on the roof.
I have a flashlight, 2129, in the rear by the stairwell.
There's nobody on the roof from Blackwell side that we can see.
Well, I'm watching a flashlight, Division 2, in the rear of the multi-dwelling.
Do we have units operating inside 21?
Further units operating 21, this is Roxbury. We have one line of operation, go ahead.
Operation in 21.
Received. Our RIT is standing by, Division Charlie.
C1, contact fire headquarters. Filosa, call Filosa's cell phone. C1? Bobby, it's Filosa. Give me a call on my cell phone. Got it.
Just trying to find the status of your fuel truck.
Steering church will be an opening for you. Racing, thank you.
Checking status of ambulance 36.
36.
How you guys doing there, 36?
We're good.
Appreciate it, thank you. $23, confirmed.
Morris County from Jefferson, under 714.
District 6, Chief. Chief, when you guys sign on, switch over to operations number 1, you're going to go into over fire headquarters.
Operation 7, receive that. I'm going to put that Parsippany unit on Op 7 as well then.
Thank you.
Are you monitoring 7?
Yeah, I have a dispatcher on it.
I received. When Deputy 2 comes up, have him respond to staging. I'm going to switch over to talk to the staging officer now.
All right, copy that.
Madison, Chief, Mac 11.
Mac 11.
You still have the same resources in 2 and 1?
Under trust.
I received. Yeah, Morris Township Deputy 2 heading your way momentarily. Also, is going to be bringing a fuel cell. We're going to hold him in staging until we need to move forward.
10-4, we also have an ambulance bus sit orders as well from Atlantic.
I received. From your point, you'll probably be taking anything up in the Dover, Little Rockaway Township area for the foreseeable future, okay?
10-4.
County, you received that direct also?
Copy direct.
They'll have to handle that.
Great, CDMS 16 got it.
Team on patrol, no patient contact. You can cancel ALS.
356, copy direct.
556, copy direct. Thank you. EMS2.
Division C from Division A. Go ahead. Parsippany's ladder is undershooting. They need to go up. What are they doing? Relay.
County Dover Command.
Division C, you copy? Parsippany's ladder, District 5, overshooting into 21 Blackwell Street. They were advised, they're correcting.
County Dover Command.
Service over, command.
No answer or a call back from that excavation company.
Alright, I have one guy on scene right now.
From Gray?
Negative from another company. I'll get your name in a minute.
That's fine. I gotta make sure you got somebody from a construction company.
County from EMS branch.
Yeah, branch.
I was, just got a call from the Passaic County EMS coordinator that the map does not have UTAC. They only have spend one if you want to try them.
Alright, that's fine.
Go to Mark 4-1.
You might need a slide, but
negative. I'm waiting their arrival.
okay, just for the state was asking.
So I'm going to take a walk up, see what I got.
All units command is advising knocking down the aerials, shutting them down so they can check the Charlie Delta corner interior.
Ian 3.
All the ladders are shutting down.
The county, responded over.
Received, District 6.
Probably thought EMS received.
Yeah, 13. Oh.
Division A, all aerial shut.
Oh.
Start back up.
Okay.
Go to 3. I don't know if we had Mine Hill also.
Are you responding in the pickup going to Dover Firehouse?
That is correct.
Can you go with that again?
That is correct. We're responding to Dover's Firehouse.
Greasy, thank you.
You shut down. Greasy.
Rich Super.
Be advised, there's another crew back inside 13 Bassett Highway.
Greasy. Any number of people enter?
I want to say 2 or 3, possibly 4. I was notified after they already made entry. And also they have a recon team going on the same building just to do a quick look.
Alright, receive. Would that happen to be that, the thrift store? Because I know that they're trying to get some sort of access to that.
What store?
I believe they said it was a thrift store.
Yeah, that's a firm.
Alright, receive.
Over 60.
Should you have an ETA to this team?
Let's see now.
Come on.
Passing highway is clear. No fire. The concrete wall held the fire back.
Thank you, receive. Thank you.
Back on Chief 1 to Phil Foote.
To the county. Okay. Just be advised, I have an Livingston engine covering my town at this time. Stepper.
Yeah, I have 8 stacked up right now.
After I'm getting their equipment and stuff, I'm also moving my vehicle right now. Stand by. Okay, let me know if you need any resources.
On to Commander. Alright, my guys are telling me again, parapet wall's good, roof is good, no extension into the building from the roof. Might want to get somebody into that thrift store and start pulling the ceiling to make sure.
Alright, I'm starting to get a flare up on the alpha side. I'm gonna get at least one ladder in operation in the alpha side to cool it down over here.
Okay.
Mount Tabor Team 1, correction. Whippany Team 4, and Rockaway Bowl Team 3. You guys still are aware there is still people in the, I guess it's the address of 21 through 23 right there in the brick building, correct? Mount Tabor Team 1, correction. Whippany Team 4, and Rockaway Bowl Team 3. You guys still are aware there is still people in the, I guess it's the address of 21 through 23 right there in the brick building, correct?
That's affirmative.
Thank you.
Communications, Morristown EMS, respond with the ALS unit, Patron Towers, Morristown Housing Authority, 39 Early Street, apartment 507, Speedwell Avenue and Atno Avenue on the cross. It's going to be for a reported cardiac arrest, 50-year-old male, not conscious, not breathing, possible overdose. County Communications, Morristown EMS, respond with the ALS unit, Patron Towers, Morristown Housing Authority, 39 Early Street, apartment 507, Speedwell Avenue and Atno Avenue on the cross. It's going to be for cardiac arrest, reported as a 50-year-old male, not conscious, possible overdose. ALS assignment 1853-157.
Go to one.
Yep. Earlier, Chief 2 Dover asked about putting a 2.5 on a roof system protecting the Bravo exposures. That's going to be a negative. Negative.
Stand by.
Yeah. Charlie Command to C1. C2 had asked about operating a 2.5 from the Charlie side on a roof to protect the Bravo exposures. It's too unsafe. It's a negative. We can't do it.
We see the negative on that.
I'm going to be en route to airport.
See.
They reported a disabled vehicle in the Breezeway, Green Pond Road. A smaller vehicle and another car behind it. They're working on it in the roadway there. Northbound side of the
Okay.
Hello?
Well, Mac 11.
Can you just confirm you want to hold Boonton Township's tender at Mine Hill Firehouse right now? They are full.
Whose tenders there?
Boonton Township?
Hang on. 4-1 from 11, 4-1. What do you want to do with Boonton Township's tender?
I mean, you can send them down here and just have them stage with everybody else for right now. Once you start flowing water, this is going to move again.
County direct?
Yeah, sir.
County, Minimum 67, clear and available.
Basic.
Residence, nothing showing. Okay, 10-4. County 20 headquarters. Got it. It's going to be burnt food. You can cancel everyone out.
Received. All fire units can stand down. That's Battalion 4, burnt food.
For Patrol 1 North administered.
Received, thank you.
Oh, off the roof of the Charlie side. Our crew still operating on Division 1 now.
Off the roof, Charlie side, still working on Division 1. Thanks.
Fire department, battalion chief was out there, false alarm, Burton.
Time received, thank you.
Shit to this fire, which side is it on? Switch stop, sir.
Okay, I want you to go to the Dover firehouse. We have displaced residents in the basement. Just make sure everything's good with all those residents. They're going to be shuttled up to St. Clair's for warmth and food and what have you. Just monitor those people in the basement. Don't get yourself locked in.
Receive, that's why I got ourselves locked in.
Thank you.
Uh, 45 Bassett Highway. So would that be east or west of the fire?
That's west. West of the fire, on your right. It's the big building.
Copy that, thank you.
Should be requested there by Rick Team.
Go up, you want.
Alright, 411 now, we gotta move. They're running the two monitors on the side of Warren Street. We're gonna have to shut them down for a minute. We've gotta move back about 5 foot.
Receive.
That's your Deputy 2 to Mac 11 on Op 7.
Proceed.
2-1, 2C1.
You're on the police van.
Just to confirm, Persephone Tower 5 wants water from Jefferson Trackway, correct?
It's 18561.
Come in.
Who's on duty, sir?
They came more momentarily.
Received.
Can you start him? 4-door to Camry.
Okay, in the breezeway 4-door Camry.
Affirm.
That's good, Nick, on Chief 1. I receive.
Receive, thank you.
Copy? Chris, you repeat that last transmission. I need a fuel truck to start fueling apparatus at Warren and Bassett. Alright, County, do you want a fuel truck that's on scene yet? I don't know if there's one here, but if you can, get to Warren and Bassett. I have a couple of trucks that are made for the tank.
I'll find out its location.
Yeah, you call P66?
Location of your fuel truck?
Here's when the county coordinators can coordinate that for us. Yeah, now they're in route. Once I know they're on scene, I'll get them moved over to you. Very good.
I got one at Sussex and 46. Where do you need the fuel truck?
Warren and Bassett.
10-4.
Orange County Communications, Long Valley First Aid, the Washington Township Police Station, number 1 East Springtown Road. It's going to be for a non-emergency transport. County Communications, Long Valley First Aid, the Washington Township Police Station, number 1 East Springtown Road for the non-emergency transport requested by Patrol. 1906-157.
Nick on Chief 1.
Go to Nick on Chief 1.
I have Byron Fender sitting up here at the cell site. Do you need him yet?
Morris County Communications, Chatham Borough Fire, number 8 Oak Drive, number 8 Washington Avenue and Lafayette Avenue on the cross. It's going to be for a caller who cannot shut off the gas burner to the gas stove. Stated she's been cooking for the last hour. County Communications, Chatham Borough Fire, number 8 Oak Drive, number 8 Washington Avenue and Lafayette Avenue on the cross. It's going to be for a caller who cannot turn off the burner on the gas stove. 1907-157.
600 gallons worth filling up, and we'll be heading out to you as soon as I can. In the meantime, we have First Symphony out there in the area with you.
Thank you.
Morris Township's refueling truck is now in staging and available.
Receive the township trucks fueling and available.
Station 2, will we cancel from that previous call?
That's correct.
Never.
One and 2 responding. Yep.
Mac 11 from county.
Mag 11.
Fuel truck is at staging. Would you like him to proceed down to the firehouse?
Which fuel truck, car or 22s?
22.
Alleyway that leads out to the Charlie side. There's a crew in there right now working on the original fire building. That's correct?
It's up for their exterior, making a fire attack.
I received. Thank you. Correction. Neck on received.
Neck on, got it, guys.
I'm being told we don't need the tanker task force anymore.
I'll go to command and find out.
This is command.
Stand by, I'm one way at IC.
$11 from county.
Yep.
Yeah, 4-1, be advised, the fuel truck is at staging. You guys want them to move up?
Flames Utility 94. County, be advised, around scene.
County, which fuel truck?
It's 1422s. It's Morris Township.
Keep that in staging right now.
You were unreadable.
Keep the fuel truck at staging.
Copy that, at staging.
Understood.
Morris County Communications, Long Valley First Aid, second request. The Washington Township Police Station, number 1 East Springtown Road, is going to be for a non-emergent transport per patrol. County Communications, Long Valley First Aid, your second request. The Washington Township PD, number 1 East Springtown Road, is going to be for a non-emergent transport being requested by Patrol 1913-157.
From Mac 4-1.
Reach out to Sussex County. Cancel their tenders. What else, thanks?
Denver.
One from the county, you want the tankers that haven't responded yet, or the tankers that are on location to cancel?
I want all Sussex County tankers, they can cancel. All Sussex County tankers can cancel and return.
I'll receive that.
Morris County Communications, Mendon First Aid. Request for 2 ambulances to respond to the Mendon Fire Department, number 24 East Main Street, Mountain Avenue and Orchard Street on the cross. It's going to be for a standby for patrol. It's County Communications, Mendon First Aid. Request for 2 ambulances to respond. The Mendon Fire Department, number 24 East Main Street, Mountain Avenue and Orchard Street on the cross. Requesting 2 ambulances to respond for standby. Scene is safe at this time. This is a staging area for an event. 1916-157.
Yeah, they were keeping an eye on extension. I'm going to pull them out and start utilizing them for manpower outside.
Alright, receive. You have Charlie Division in charge of 2 ground lines on the outside, and I don't see anybody else up there with any tasks.
County from MAC 11. We're releasing the Warren County tenders also.
Receive Warren and County.
Issues for tender tank, sales site. You gonna hold that Congress wagon? Yeah, hold him here.
Eleven from County, you want Whippany at the site to pick up, or Whippany for coverage to pick up?
We're gonna have Whippany start picking up, return to quarters.
Receive.
Alright, receive. I'll be sending Rockaway Township up.
County, neck on, Chief 1.
Good.
For MAC 11, he wants all Sussex County tankers released. All Sussex County tankers can be released.
Receive.
Receive. Command to County.
Is the Warden engine running off of the hydrant, or are you guys feeding him also?
I believe this hydrant up here is dead, Dave. We're just feeding the 5-inch view.
Okay, because I think they're going to switch me back to the hydrant, from what Boomer said.
I think we're going to run 2 5-inch out of this truck once that's set up.
Alright, just keep me advised.
Got it.
One, next on, Chief 1. Got it. You also want to release Warren County?
Receive. Releasing Warren and Sussex County tenders.
Receive. And where's that diesel coming from, or where is it going to?
Coming from the dump site to Pine Hills Firehouse to the fill site.
Delta 5.
Receive.
We changed the angle of that post stream. Did that stop it?
No aerials. No aerials.
No aerials are in use. We have ground lines only.
I'll relay that ops 1 as well.
Flanders Tower 96 received. No operations area.
Standby as well.
10-4.
North 4-1. Still up at the dump site. Okay.
SC1.
SC1.
A mixture of Roxbury and Rockaway Township has been reassigned to Rehab. They have completed their tasks on Division Charlie. Charlie remains with 2 to 3 lines in operation.
We have an ETA. We're on a bad spot.
Negative, I can call them back if you'd like.
Negative, that's correct.
Master streams going off the ladders over the Alpha Delta corner.
Okay, ground ladders, you said?
No, we're gonna have a master stream off the ladder truck.
And no master stream from an aerial yet. We have 35 guys operating hand lines and pulling walls. Active fire at the Taqueria rear door.
From which building?
Warren Street, number 9. Rear is active fire trying to access.